Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mary. I'm a mom of a 3-year-old girl and I live with my family in Germany. I do all kinds of videos here about our lifestyle in Germany, and I talk about motherhood. I do cleaning motivational videos, cooking videos. So if you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing, and let's jump into this video. I've been living in Germany for 9 years already, and I think I did a great job in adapting into this country, into the culture, into my city. I made tons of friends here. I met so many nice people here, and my experience in Germany has been like for 80 or 90% positive than negative. But there are still things that are not acceptable, and for me at least, and I wanted to talk about them. So one of the things is Germans' all-time favorite food. I think every single German loves it, is Hackapeta. So if you don't know what Hackapeta is, it is actually raw minced pork. Like it's a minced pork that they eat raw. They don't cook it, they don't fry it, they don't do anything with it. They just spread it on the bread, maybe put a little bit salt or pepper on it, and then they eat it raw like that. I remember it was like lunchtime in the office I've worked before, like it was right in the beginning where I didn't know about this at all, and it was lunchtime, and one of my German colleagues, he opened his lunchbox and took out Hackapeta, like that raw meat, and he started spreading it on the bread, and I was like, aren't you gonna cook it or like fry it or do something to it? And he was like, no, it's Hackapeta, we eat it like that. And I felt like I couldn't stand it at all. Like, I'm not a vegetarian, I eat meat. It's not my favorite thing to eat. Like, I don't eat meat every day, I can't, but I am still not a vegetarian. The problem with it is that in Armenia, I was told since I was a child that raw pork can be very dangerous for your health, and we always made sure that if we made a dish out of pork, that the meat would be really well cooked. Like, I can't stand having raw meat at all, and I couldn't stand the thought of eating it like raw. And my husband actually loves it as well. Everyone I know around here, they love it, but this is something like I will never touch. I can't eat it. It's like, it's disgusting for me a little bit. Like any other food can be disgusting for you. It's like I can't make myself eat that, and I can't imagine Audrey eating that. So the second thing that I can't get used to is the fact that everything in, like, all the shops are closed on Sundays. I know a lot of people talked about that, but I come from a country where you have everything open every single day. Like even during the only time that our shops are closed is the New Year's Eve and the next 2 days. Otherwise, the whole year through, everything is opened in Armenia, and in most of the shops are even open till late at night, like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning, or even they work 24 hours. So in Armenia, I was used to, like, we go like for big grocery shops on the weekends, on Saturdays, on Sundays, something that I can't do in Germany. I always have to organize my groceries or my shopping in a way that on Sunday I won't need anything, and it is kind of hard for me. But I understand it, and I am actually for it, because I think Sundays in Germany are holy. Like, it's like a time where you spend with your family, and I think every single person deserves to spend the time with their families. So I am actually for that, like having everything closed on Sundays. But it is hard for me to get used to it, because every Sunday I remember, oh, I need eggs. Oh shoot, I can't go and get them because shops are closed. Or I know that on Saturday we have to go and rush with Audrey because we know that it will be so crowded and everything will be sold out almost. So we have to organize and plan everything better, because Sundays is everything closed. But this brings us to the next point, and that is something that I will never get used to, because I'm not like that. Like, I am peaceful person, if I may say like that. I have like this inner peace inside me, And the thing that I hate here is that people have this inner rush. They're like always on a rush. They're always competing with surrounding, or competing even with themselves. They're always in this stress, in the rush, and I can't get used to it at all, because especially on Saturdays, if you go for groceries, like I don't take Audrey with me. I avoid taking her with me. I go either alone and let my husband pick me up, or my husband goes himself, and or we go like Friday very very late, maybe for the whole, like for groceries for the whole week, because it's impossible. You will always have, like we have been with Audrey a couple of times, and every time we got into a fight with someone, because they don't care if there is a child, pregnant woman, old woman, or like anyone, like they don't care. They just see like, I have to do this very quickly. There are so many people here and I'm getting so stressed, and I have to push my cart as hard as I can to run to the to pay for my groceries, because I don't know what they're scared of. I had a couple of times people hurting my child with their cart, and my question, like, why would you do that? Like, can't you be a little bit careful? It's a little child. The answer would be, do you have to come for groceries on Saturdays? And I'm like, yes, I have to. If we work for the whole week, then we have to come on Saturdays. We don't have any other time, because in the evenings my daughter sleeps. Like, I can't take her at 7 o'clock for groceries, because at 8 o'clock Audrey goes to sleep. And actually during the week the shops are open till 8 o'clock. Like, it's not even that they are open till 11 or 12. They are open till 8 o'clock. So we plan everything in a way so that we can get our groceries at least during the week a little bit, and avoid going for groceries on Saturdays or going shopping on Saturdays, because it will be impossible, and I know I'm gonna get into a fight with some people for hurting my child, or for pushing me aside, or like pulling stuff. Like, I hate that. I can't get used to it, and I think it doesn't have, like, people tell me, because Germans work a lot and that's why they have this inner rush, but I don't agree with that. It shouldn't be an excuse. It's not an excuse, because the whole planet, like everyone I know on this planet, they work. We all work. Who doesn't? The fourth thing that bothers me a lot that I can't get used to is, again, it has again to do with people here, and I don't know if it's common thing in Germany, or it's just like people I met in Germany, because 80% of the people I met here were like that, but I didn't met like 80% of Germany. You know what I mean? That it's, for me, hard to say that it's like a German thing, or it's just like it has to do with the people that we met. But the thing here is, when you're a student, probably it will be different, but after a certain age, when you start working, earning and stuff, I have a feeling every time we meet someone, like, it will be like, hi, I am this and that, blah blah blah, and then it will quickly go to the topic of money. Like, the conversation will turn into like how much you earn, and it won't be like the people, like, they won't ask you like on your face like how much do you earn, but after like, hi, I'm your new neighbor, I'm this and that and that, 5 minutes afterwards you hear already they come from far away, like they are coming, they direct already to the topic to just find out what's your income, how can you afford this or that, how you live, what's your budget, where you give money, and this is something I really hate, you guys. I really hate it. Bothers me a lot, because money has been something that there are things that are private. Like, I remember in my family, my parents wouldn't even say what salary they got, like what was our family budget. They were like, no, it's our thing, you're kids, you go and you do your kid stuff. So I was raised in this way, like, to not to ask questions about money, and I can't come to you and ask questions about money. I will never ask you what your salary is, how you spend your money, and how you can afford your flat or house or car or clothes or something. But people here are not like that. Like, everything turns into money. Like, all the conversations in the end will be about the money, and if they don't get an answer, you will hear like comments all the time that will be like, can you please stop? You see that I avoided a topic. can you just be like normal? Can we talk about something else? Like, I don't want to talk about that. I'm not asking you what you earn, what you do. Like, can we just please stop? And I hate that, you guys. I really hate that. Please don't ask. Like, I will never answer a question about money, and I will never ask you a question about money. But the last thing that I can't stand, or I can't get used to in Germany, is something that I thought in the beginning it may be only mom thing, but then I remembered back and I realized that we had that problem even before we became parents, and my husband took it very, very seriously before, and he had problems with that, and I didn't back then, because I was like, oh Philip, let it go, like it's okay. But now when I became a mother and I met a lot more people, I see that this is actually a thing. Like, this is actually a thing. And the fact here is that people here love to invite themselves to your place. Let me explain what I mean. Like, you have your friends, right? And like, I love to be a host. I love to host your parties. I love to cook and have guests around and eat and drink, like we do with my husband. We organize like game evenings and everything. And when Audrey was younger and was not going to kindergarten, I always had like play dates here. I organized like play afternoons and invited people around. But then I realized that actually people do not invite us to over to their place. They always try to come here, and it will go like this. They would ask like, do you have time on Friday? Can we meet? And you're like, okay. I'm like, okay, let's meet. And they're like, okay, then we're coming to your place. And you're like, what? I didn't invite you here. Yes, but you have like a bigger place, your kid has more toys, or before it was like you have a balcony, we don't, so we can grill at your place, you know. And then you're like, okay, the first couple of times, but then you realize you know this person like over 2 years, and you have been at her place only once. But you did meet that person at least every second week, and that person comes to you all the time. You are the host. I can't invite myself to someone else's place. You know what I mean? I always wait for an invitation. And yes, I love being a host, but I want to decide myself if I want to invite someone. And I don't like when people make that decision instead of me. So you guys, these were my 5 things that I can't get used to in Germany. I hope I didn't hurt any of you. Please don't take it personally. Once again, like, I don't do it intentionally, but I think if you talk about good things, you have to talk about bad things as well. You can write me in the comments if you disagree in one thing, because it's hard to say like 100% of Germans do this, because it's like Germany is diverse. It's so diverse, like from state to state, from city to city, it will be different here. But this is like my surrounding, what I'm talking about, and I hope you have understanding for that. So thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like this video, give me thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye!